Hey guys, what's up? I'm back because I told you I'd make another video, and I'm going to. Now, this is going to be part 1 of an ongoing series, or hopefully it's going to be an ongoing series. Part 1 out of 4, because there's only 4 games in the Kingdom Hearts series that I've actually played. I'm going to be talking about what makes this game awesome. Alright, at first thoughts, before I get into the game review. First thoughts in this game were before I bought it. My first thoughts were, wow, are they really dumb enough to fuse Disney and Square Enix together? Because whenever you think of Disney, you think of, Bambi and Donald and Goofy and Mickey Mouse, and it's crazy shit happening all the time. It's not very serious, you know, that kind of stuff. They never say die. Yeah, that's what I think. Maybe not everybody, but, you know, just me. And then when you think of Square Enix, which is another company from Japan, I think of RPGs. And whenever I think of RPGs, I remember that time when I was a little boy playing Final Fantasy 1 and they got my ass handed to me during the first boss. And I got really pissed off, and I never wanted to touch RPGs ever again. But I grew up after that. I started getting into the RPGs, Final Fantasy 4, which is what I think is better than Final Fantasy 1, and then I started getting addicted to Pokemon, Legend of Zelda, all that good stuff. Mostly by Nintendo, because Nintendo is superior in RPGs. Sorry guys. Sorry PSP fanboys. Anyway. That was my first thoughts. But actually starting to play the game, you realize that it's not just that. It's more than that. It's actually like when you drink a drink, and then like when you drink it, you're having second thoughts, but you still want to continue drinking it. It's like that. It's like when I first started playing the game, I was like, I don't want to play anymore. This game's kind of weird. But then the story just holds you in. It keeps you playing, leveling up, and all that. Alright, let's talk about the characters. No, wait, never mind. The plot. Sorry, I'll do characters later. Plot. The plot centers around a boy named Sora, the main character, and him and his friends on the island. And basically, they're living their lives as a lie. They think that that's like the only island, and they're gonna travel all around the world on this little boat they're gonna make. And apparently, there's no parents, so they can basically just do whatever they want. That's how it seems to be. Anyway, Sora's best friend, Riku, and Kairi. Now, Riku and Kairi, Riku stands out as Sora's rival, and Kairi turns out to be just a cute little ditz. That's all I can say. She's not very helpful, not even through the whole series of Kingdom Hearts. She doesn't really do anything. She's just the one who stands there and looks pretty. But so I guess she's important to the plot a little. Alright. That's basically the first part of the game. You're living their life building the boat. But then Sora starts having these weird things happening to him. Like, he's having dreams where he's falling down into the ocean, and he's taking tests, basically. He's just, you know, getting ready to wield the Keyblade. Which it doesn't turn out, you don't know about it yet. But it just leads up to that. I don't really want to explain it, because if I explain too much, it's really spoiling the beginning of the game. That's how it is. Now, after you get there, his island gets destroyed or whatever, and he enters a town. Now this starts the beginning of the Kingdom Hearts thing, where you're basically traveling to each different Disney world or made-up world, and you're just, you know, duking it out, fighting a boss, killing Heartless, leveling up, making friendships, watching good cutscenes, and having a good time all around. And that's one of the best things about Kingdom Hearts. The thing that's weird is that you'd think that playing a game with Disney characters would be really stupid, but I'm a Disney fanboy. I was, you know, when I was a little kid, I have almost all the Disney DVDs, and I basically just watch them all over and over and over again because they're really good. Like, you know, I'll just make examples of stuff that's in the first game. There's Aladdin, Agrabah, or whatever it's called, Monstro. I'm trying to remember. There's Hercules. Then there's Alice in Wonderland. And I don't really remember the other ones, but I remember there was Beast Castle. That one was my favorite because it had one of the, well, it's a fight between Sora and Riku, and it just made me feel so pissed off. I got so pissed off at Riku because Riku was an asshole. He's like, maybe I'm the one who's supposed to control the Keyblade. It was never supposed to be you. Maybe you're supposed to hand it to me or something. And then you see Sora on the ground, and he has like a little toy wooden sword, and Riku just leaves him there, and his best friends Donald and Goofy just ditch him there, because Riku is now the Keyblade holder now. What's the point of following Sora, right? Yeah. Well, I should explain the characters now because it's already 6 minutes or so. The characters are very deep. There's Sora, who in later games becomes very, very useful, and he's one of the heroic kids. I don't know. He's mostly, I don't know. He doesn't really know anything about anything. That's why Donald and Goofy are like his comic relief. Donald is the one that is always cracking jokes. Goofy is the smart one that knows everything. And the three of them travel as a pair because in one of the worlds they meet up, and because they're looking for Sora. Well, not really Sora, but they're looking for the wielder of the Keyblade. And since Sora fits the description, he's just gonna follow them until he can find his friends. Throughout the whole game, Sora really develops. He becomes a very, very good guy, and he starts remembering stuff, and he just, overall good person. And I've already discussed Goofy and Donald, but I'll talk about the other characters because I wouldn't want to explain stuff that you guys already know. Most of the game is just a lot of the characters you meet are basically other Disney characters, so there's not much to really get deep on unless if you're a Disney fan, you'll already know their backstory and you'll know who they are, what they're doing, who's the bad guy, and all that jizz. I already talked about Sora's friends, so I'll just talk about the main enemy that Sora's fighting. Sora's fighting a group of, not group, but he's fighting just bad guys who are controlling Heartless. Those are the ones Sora's killing. Now, Heartless are when someone becomes a Heartless, their heart goes into the Heartless, and then the Heartless just goes around killing people. And if it has a lot of hearts, it can evolve and get stronger. So, whenever you get, you see those there's these small ones called shadows. They're very weak, and they can be killed in, 2 hits. But later, when you progress through the game and you level up, sooner or later, the Heartless, they start developing, and they start getting stronger and getting more health and doing stronger damage. They're resistant to some types of magic. So I think that in this game, it really shows that the enemies, depending on how many hearts, it gets harder. It's not going to be easy, and that's what Square Enix wanted, I guess. That's what I think, at least. I mean, if it was just a Disney game, you could just plow through the game on easy mode or normal mode, and it wouldn't really be hard. But since Square Enix and Disney are fusing together, there's the RPG element of increasing difficulty, which makes the game so much more fun. Yeah. That's all I can say. Most of the bad guys are controlling the Heartless, and that's it. I'll just give you a short summary of everything I just did. Okay. Sora has to defeat Heartless so he can defeat the bad guys, so he can unlock the worlds, and once he unlocks the worlds, he can find his friends and save the world, basic hero stuff. Yeah, and that's it. Overall, this game is really good, and I really like the ending of the series, so I'd give this a 5 out of 5. Well, I don't know, maybe 4.5. Okay, I'm running out of time. See you guys. Bye.